Tarot. My name is Laura, and this is going to be a love forecast for the sign of Cancer for the month of July 2016. Yes, we're going into July. Cancer, this is your birthday month, so I like to begin all my forecasts with whoever sign is in the sun sign for that month. So July, we're looking at Cancer and Leo. Cancer, going to start off with your sign first because it is your birthday month. Today I will be using the Tarot Mucha for your main for the main reading. For clarifiers, I'll be using the Vera Sibilla Italiana, and I will be pulling an oracle card at the end of your reading from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. So if that all sounds really good, let's get started with your reading. Spirit, what are the love messages and energies that you have for the sign of Cancer? Cancer suns, Cancer moons, and Cancer risings for the month of July 2016. This is their love forecast for July. This is a general love reading and will not resonate with everyone. For the most accurate reading with the most accurate outcome, I do recommend coming and getting a private reading. Spirit, what are the love messages and energies that you have for the sign of Cancer for the month of July 2016? For my Cancer suns, moons, and risings, and those only count. What are the love messages, Spirit, the energies and messages surrounding my Cancers for the month of July 2016? Okay, and let's do one more good shuffle for Cancer. How's that looking? I just want to make sure that you guys can see everything. Okay. So we have 10 cards down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, let's take a look at your cards, Cancer. Okay, we have the King of Cups in reverse in your present situation, crossed by the Eight of Pentacles. What comes below you is the King of Swords in reverse. In your recent past, you have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. In the position in your conscious level, this is what you may be thinking or feeling during the month of July. With regards to your love life, you have the Empress in reverse. In your near future, you have the Four of Cups. In the position of how you see yourself, you have the Six of Wands. In the position of in your environment, what's going on in your environment or an outside influence. This can also be how your significant other may be viewing you or dealing with you. They have the Queen of Wands. Okay, your hopes and fears are the Seven of Pentacles. And your outcome is the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, Cancer. Make sure you can see everything. So in your present situation, you have the King of Cups in reverse. So for some of you going into July, this is the energy around you. So what I'm really feeling is this is very much your energy, Cancer. And for some of you, this does indicate a blockage in terms of your emotional availability. Some of you are either feeling kind of shut down emotionally, like you are really needing to heal yourselves in some way. This can also just indicate that you've been through so much emotionally that you really need to take some time to be emotionally unavailable in order to kind of get back into your groove. Now, I do read for singles and couples, so this message will apply differently depending on if you're in a relationship or if you're single. But for some of my Cancers, the energy surrounding you going into the month of July is I'm getting strong masculine energy, and I'm getting someone who is feeling emotionally unavailable. Now, the energy that's helping or hindering you, or that poses a challenge, is this Eight of Pentacles. So this does signify some kind of commitment that is a challenge for you, or focusing on something that's going to bring you greater value. I often do see the Eight of Pentacles as a commitment. And in the challenge position, this can signify that work is also very important to you and something that you're focusing on in July. But in terms of your love life, I really see it as putting in the time and effort. Do you have the time and effort to put into this relationship, or is this what's a challenge for you? Is this what's an obstacle for you? But remember, obstacles are things that that challenge us to be better, right? Challenges can be overcome. So if it's just about that this is a commitment, that being in a committed relationship or being in a commitment is a challenge for you, putting in the work is a challenge for you, then I think that that is a positive challenge. That is something that you can definitely work on. And again, this can also just signify that work is something that's very important to you, and you're very focused on your career for the time being. Now, I do have two different core cards coming up. One is in the recent past, and one is in the position of your foundation. So let's start with your foundation. So in the root position, this is something that you may not be aware of that's contributing to your present situation. In July, you have the King of Swords reverse. Now this can represent an air sign, but it doesn't have to. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. When he's in reverse, this is someone who typically, again, I'm getting the masculine energy here, someone who has had to break up with someone or let someone go, or has just been excessively cruel or harsh in terms of their, they have a lot of power, they have a lot of charisma and strength, but they are abusing their power, and they are either doing that verbally, or they are doing things that are very abrupt and harsh. So I feel like for some of you, either you just got out of a relationship because an air sign broke up with you, or you are taking on some of this air sign energy and you have broken up with someone else, and you're just not feeling ready at this moment to be emotionally available to that person or to another person at this time, right? So I'd like to get a little bit more clarity on that, this air sign. And I'm going to look at the Vera Sibilla here. Now this reading is probably going to run about 25 to 30 minutes. So just so you guys know, I do spend a little extra time on my love forecasts. So if you are in a rush, I'm probably not the right reader for you. So, King of Swords reverse. Spirit, can you clarify for me who this King of Swords in reverse is, and what does he mean for Cancer? Okay, we have the Prigione, which is the prisoner. La Leggerezza, which is freedom, or it can also mean sensitivity, tact, lightheartedness, or lightness. And then the Pensiero, which is the man who is in deep thought. So for some of you, this King of Swords in reverse represents freedom, sexuality, lightness, sensitivity, and tact. This is like a way of being in the world. In the past, you had the prigione, someone who felt like a prisoner, someone who felt trapped. This is like the Eight of Swords in the tarot. And then in the future, we have the man who is deep in thought, who is probably thinking about writing a letter or a message, but he's doing a lot of heavy thinking. So some clarification there on this King of Swords reverse. Ultimately, I'm seeing it more like someone who needed to free themselves from a situation that was where they felt like they were very much a prisoner of maybe just needing freedom. But there is going to be a period of thinking that happens here, of deep thought, of thinking about the consequences of that decision. In the recent past, you have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So this is some kind of earth sign in your recent past, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And I really feel like, so this would have been 1 to 2 weeks up to the present, so 1 to 2 weeks before July. This is someone who is really feeling stuck, who really was feeling stuck. He was not making any progress. This can also be on the work front, someone who is extremely methodical and moves very slowly, almost not moving, right? And they're so involved in all the little details. There's almost a little bit of OCD with this person. It's like they have to do everything very slowly, very carefully, and it can be very tedious. So something very tedious, very slow moving, not making much progress, a feeling of being stuck in your recent past. And this, like I said, can represent another person who was important to you. Now, knights for me are different than kings. The kings to me are a bit older, in their 30s or 40s. The knights are less mature, so 20s or 30s. And they can't be man or women. They can be masculine or feminine energy. I am picking up a masculine energy here. I'm going to ask for clarification. Spirit, can you clarify for me this Knight of Pentacles in reverse? Who is this person, or what is this influence on Cancer in their recent past? Okay. We have the Nemico, the Fortuna, and the Letterato. Okay, so this person is an enemy, someone who sneaks around or does things discreetly. With the snake here, I just get the sense that there's a lack of trust as well. And then we have Fortuna, which is a turn in luck. This is like the Wheel of Fortune, things starting to speed up. You start to see the results of your efforts paying off. And then the Letterato, which is the scholar, someone who is creative, has vision, and is extremely intelligent, extremely bright, creative individual. So just some things to keep in mind about this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This may or may not apply to your specific situation, but for those of you who it does resonate with, this is an influence in your recent past. Now, in the position of what you know to be true, you have the Empress in reverse. This is what you may be thinking or feeling throughout the month of July. Now, for me, the Empress in reverse really is not being open to love, sort of closing down on that sensuality. This is, I really feel like for some of you Cancers, struggling with your own sexuality, struggling with connecting to that feminine side of yourself, that sensual self, connecting to abundance really, and be feeling abundant, feeling that you have enough, that you are enough, that you can give infinitely of yourself. Here she's contracting in her power, and so I really feel like this is either someone you're thinking about a lot, this type of woman or this type of man, someone who's contracted on their being open in love has closed down on you and has actually been mean to you, or this is yourself where you're kind of like contracting back into yourself in terms of being open to love, okay? Yeah, and so in your near future, so I'd say 1 to 2 weeks into the middle of July, this is also your energy with the Four of Cups, again with the water sign energy here. And I forget which reader it was who said this was like the Ace of Cups coming in. There's an offer coming into you, but you seem unaware of it because you're so focused on these cups down here, which could represent either past lovers, past experiences, just emotional trauma, really anything. So the Four of Cups is, I'd say it's one of my least favorite cards, just because I don't get the sense that you're engaging in your emotions, but at the same time, this is a necessary process in terms of your emotional involvement. You may need to withdraw very badly from a situation because it hasn't been meeting your needs in some way, or you feel unfulfilled, and so you're searching for something. Just be careful that, like, you don't miss opportunities that are coming in because you're so uninvolved in your emotions at all. This is really a card about detaching from your emotions for whatever reason, to focus on other things like work or career, or just to focus on yourself because you've been focusing so much on the other person for so long. Now, in the position of how you see yourself, you have the Six of Wands. So I kind of like, this card for me is like, I came, I saw, I conquered. Okay, you know the saying, Veni Vidi Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. There's a sense of pride and ownership here of, yeah, you got your pat on the back. You got your accolades. I really feel like you're starting to feel good about yourself in the middle of June. Things are really starting to look up for you. I think you feel proud about your accomplishments. You have some kind of victory. You've either conquered someone, or you feel like you've conquered some aspect in your life. There's a sense of pride here is what I'm getting. Either that, or you just came out of some kind of conquest where you really wanted this person, you got them, and now you're done. It's really hard for me to tell because even though I do see two different people here with the King of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Now, in your environment, we have this fire sign, the Queen of Wands. She's likely a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, and this is also how your partner or significant other may be viewing or dealing with you. So they would be seeing you in a very positive light. Someone who is very enthusiastic, who is getting a lot of praise, you're getting a lot of recognition, you're probably very popular. And this person in your environment, she is also very popular. She also has a lot of charisma and a lot of fire energy. This is someone who can manage their resources. She's romantic. She's a leader. Lots of good qualities about this person. So this is someone that maybe you have your eye on. This could be a new person. This could be the same person you were dealing with before. I really feel like this is a new person. She has fire sign energy, so Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I'm getting Leo here. In your hopes and fears, you have the Seven of Pentacles. And I think your hope is to really start reaping the rewards of your past efforts. You want to see your efforts pay off. You are making an investment. You've put in a lot of time and work, and this is a pause as well. So maybe you're hoping that you can take some time to kind of weigh the pros and cons. If you're dating multiple people, I don't necessarily see that here, but you may be hoping to really start to make progress and really start to get a return on your investment after putting in so much time and effort into your love life. So that is a positive card. I also get the sense that some of you are really trying to work on yourselves as well this month. There's a lot of personal development going on here is what I'm seeing, and you really building up your self-esteem, working on yourself, okay? Your outcome is the Eight of Cups reversed. So I think that what I'm seeing for some of you who have become emotionally unavailable to your partners or have just gotten out of a relationship that didn't seem to be moving as fast as you would like, or wasn't moving very fast, wasn't moving at all, this card can signify that you are having some difficulty withdrawing yourself, moving on is what I'm saying. There is a slow process of you moving on, but it is taking a lot of time and energy. And also I feel like for some of you, you're really missing that person is what I want to say. You're missing that person. You're having a hard time kind of walking away from them. And I do kind of get the feeling that you may be renewing that relationship at a later date. Because often when I see this card, it just says that there's so many memories there. There's so many emotions there that you're just not able to walk away from that person totally just yet. So I wanted to put some more cards down on this Queen of Wands. She's in your environment, and I apologize for, I want to just back up a minute here. So like I said, this is an energy of a fire sign in your environment, Cancer. And also how this person may be viewing you or dealing with you. Now, they may also see that you have a lot of feminine energy around you if you're a man, or if you're a woman, that you have a lot of masculine energy around you. What I mean is you may have a lot of admirers or people that want to be with you. And so either way, it's a positive energy. She's a positive energy, yep. So she's coming up, this Queen of Wands is with L'Amante, who is a woman who is shy about her feelings. So there's someone in your environment who does have feelings for you, but she's afraid to kind of put it out there. Okay, so Denari, money. Okay, so this person is interested in money, something you might not be aware of, or money is very important to her. She's in the business of making money, who isn't? La Donna de Servizio. So this is someone who is wants to help you, or is going to definitely be on your side. So this is someone who is definitely on your side, who has feelings for you, but she hasn't come out of the woodwork about it yet. Okay, again, this could be a masculine energy. I'm getting a feminine energy here. Because remember, I do read for men and women. So I would like to take a look at your oracle card. Spirit, please show me a message that will help guide Cancers on their highest spiritual path in love for the month of July 2016. This is for my Cancer suns, Cancer moons, and Cancer risings. Looking for a message that will help guide Cancer on their highest spiritual path. Okay, they're asking me to do a little shuffle here. Okay, well, it's interesting that I get the 8 here, helpless and hopeless. Don't be don't feel like this is a bad message. There is important information here for you. This does resonate with the Eight of Cups, I feel. Either that or the Eight of Wands. Let's see. So I'm going to read to you from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart guidebook here. Okay, the keywords are restricted, obstacles, powerless, action. While the title of this card may sound bleak, don't let it scare you. This card arrives as a wake-up call to adjust your thinking about a situation or a relationship. You may feel that obstacles have been placed in your way, preventing you from achieving your dreams around love. You may think that your situation is beyond hope and that you are powerless to improve it. Nothing could be further from the truth, however. All that is required is a willingness to take action. Assess your current state of affairs and decide what needs to change. Then take decisive steps to make those changes and move yourself into a position of empowerment. By taking action, you take charge of the situation. Feel the power in that. Recognize that you do have the ability to create the relationships of your dreams. Nothing can hold you back unless you let it. Take charge, step into your power, and watch your relationships flourish. So an empowering message for you, Cancer, on your journey in love for the month of July. I do see this message resonating for you, and it is a call to action for you. So thank you for joining me. It's always lovely to have you, and welcome back to those of you who are returning subscribers. I'm wishing you much love and light this month, and leave me a comment. I read all my comments. I look forward to hearing from you. Take care. Bye-bye.